Hey everybody, welcome back to Majestic Collectibles. Comic Finds, June 2023, Part 4. This is the last of the group I got in Northwest Iowa. Probably by the time you see this, probably be about 2 weeks ago, I would guess. And as you notice, I got my microphone all the way in and operational this time, so sorry about that in the last video. This is pretty much going to be all X-Men and Silver Bronze stuff, but a real solid run of it. Wish I could find the earlier FF and, well, Batman, Detective, a bunch of other titles, but that's the way it goes. I shouldn't be too fussy with it because it's been a really good collection for Marvel. So that's a lot of fun because the DC stuff is always easier to find. Has been for a long time. And let's see. Okay, so we're going to start with 70. I can't remember. There were some reprint books, I think, in this era where they put new covers and reprinted some old stories, but I don't remember if that's these or not. I haven't read them for 40-50 years. Here's where it starts getting good. You know, you got 93, but well, here, I'll show this to you. But no 94. So that was a bummer. No giant size X-Men one. So I'll get rid of the anticipation. But here's the problem. I don't know if you can see that. So this hole, there's the edge of it. This is severely water damaged. It's stuck to something. You know, it got wet. Probably another comic. And you can hear that. So I can get it to do it. Of course, now it doesn't do it. The pages were sticking together, but I did get them all apart, so they're not, you know, it's readable. Unfortunately, and here it's even worse, it goes all the way down there, so this whole area is shot, heavily stained. It's kind of got that funny feel, you know, like after paper gets wet and dries out, it kind of wrinkles up a little bit, and that's what this one did too. So again, just so you know, a lot of this stuff probably looks a whole lot better on camera than it does holding it up in real life. Sentinels, I love this artwork. Dave Cockrum artwork on it is some of my favorite. John Byrne, you know, I got to give him some props too. So it's not like he was, you know, that's probably the most popular, but I grew up on these. Neil Adams, Dave Cockrum, and then John Byrne, and it was a pretty good time to be a comic collector. There's just no two ways about it. They're kind of got some nice long runs after 100. Then I get a bunch of stuff in consecutive order here, and these are nicer. So I think, you know, the water damage probably ended right around in that 100, maybe a little later. And those are the books that are missing. So I wonder if they got wet. You know, it's always one of those things. If they got wet and got destroyed, maybe. I don't know. That's something we'll never figure out. And just like last video, send me some names for the new gold van. Had some good ones. Good suggestions. Have not picked one yet. So by the end of July, I always like that cover. End of July 2023, that's when I want to pick one. So my dad and I, we would go, he didn't drink. Nobody in my family drank a drop of alcohol. But we were going to the biggest dive bars on the planet so he could play pinball. I was in places with my dad playing pinball that I had no business being in at 8, 9, 10, 11 years old. But I was there. We played pinball. So I just like those covers with the pinball on it. I'll have to show you my old pinball machine if I can get it working. That's been kind of stalled for a while now too. And, you know, absolutely killer Dark Phoenix cover. And that is, let's see, is that Byrne and Austin? I can't remember. I believe so. I think it's John Byrne and Terry Austin cover. Fantastic cover. Death of Phoenix stuff. I like the vampire cover too. So just a really sharp run, but you know, again, oh, that one's way out of order. I don't know what happened there. Let me try that again. But not a complete run. what was that one? That was 159. So I got to remember to drop that in. I don't know how that got so far out of order. Just sometimes I do these things at 11 o'clock at night while watching Netflix, and I must get a little tired. And there's another Murder World. Always like that cover. I don't know why. That was just another one of my favorite covers on there. That's a pretty good one too. Rogue Storm. 156. I'm getting close here to putting that other one in. And again, most of these are mid-grade. So, you know, I'm not going to send anything off. Oh, there we go. Now I can sneak in my 159 back in where it's supposed to go. None of these are going to get sent off to CGC or anything like that. Just very presentable copies. High-end reader, low-end collector. You know, maybe some of them are in that fine. You might get one or two out of these in VF, but I doubt it. I'll just have to sit down and take a closer look when I get a chance, but it's probably not likely many of these are going to get up in that VF range. That's okay, because it makes them affordable for collectors. And again, I don't know, I think under 150 are the ones I sold when I moved down here, when I had to sell them. So I think what I've got, I'll have to dig mine out. I think I've got everything on these X-Men from 150 on up, but I don't know below that. So I'll have to see how many of these I need. I don't mind that they're not in VF. I like to, you know, I like to sit and read them once in a while. So if you have something super high grade, that's kind of dangerous to do. There's Forge, and okay, I think there's a couple odds and ends back here. There, this is the last batch of X-Men, and then there's just a few other odd ones at the end I'll show you. So it's really nice seeing a collection where somebody actually put them in numerical order, maybe. Oh, I missed that one too. Oh, that one's right. Somebody actually must have really enjoyed these to collect them all. Today, people just buy certain covers and certain first appearances, and that's about it. So this is a bit of a throwback collection. I like that cover. I don't really remember the story, so maybe the story wasn't that great or is a reprint. I don't know. It's more annuals. These are reprints, Amazing Adventures. But it's kind of nice if you want to fill in some early issues. You know, you don't want to spend the money and you want to read them. Pretty nice way of doing that. And then just a little bit of oddball back here. Spider-Man 213. I can't remember, what was that high one? It had the Hobgoblin cover, had the high number in the first video. I can't remember. And that was it there. And then I had some FFs that were mixed up, and that's Byrne and Terry Austin. Savage She-Hulk, number 22. Lower grade book, unfortunately. If I took it out, you would see it. It had a lot of wear. Another FF battling the planet Ego. So if you were a Guardians of the Galaxy movie fan, Guardians 2. That's where they battled Ego. So that's it. That's everything I had in that collection. So, you know, hopefully, you know, maybe we'll get some more bought. I usually bring something home from the flea market, so, you know, look for more videos there. And I actually have kind of something unusual I usually don't deal with a lot. I've got a little bit of a coin collection coming up, and I've never shot a coin video that I can remember. Maybe I did way early on, but I don't think I did. So that should be a lot of fun, something different, and I'll go over that when I get back from the flea market. So keep an eye out for that one, and thanks for watching.